How to store store-bought ketchup. How long can it stay at room temperature? Can I freeze it if I don't use it all and don't plan to eat it soon? In this video, we explain some ways to store ketchup to prevent it from spoiling too quickly. Tips for storing ketchup. Store-bought ketchup, if unopened, can be kept at room temperature in a cool, dark, and dry place, like your pantry. Shelf life at room temperature. Unopened ketchup can last about 15 months at room temperature without spoiling. Some brands may have a shorter shelf life of around 12 months. After this period, it doesn't necessarily mean the ketchup is spoiled, but it may experience changes in color, flavor, and texture. After opening. Once the ketchup bottle is opened, it can remain at room temperature, but it will only last about 1 month. To extend its shelf life after opening, it's best to store the bottle in the refrigerator. When refrigerated, even after opening, ketchup can last up to 9 months without going bad. Keep it in its original sealed packaging in the fridge to avoid mold. Note that this shelf life is only valid if the ketchup is consistently refrigerated without temperature fluctuations. Manufacturer's recommendation. Most manufacturers suggest consuming ketchup within 1 to 2 months after opening, as this is when it maintains its best quality. After this time, it may start to lose flavor, texture, and color. This doesn't necessarily mean it's spoiled, but always check for mold to ensure safety. Can you freeze ketchup? Yes, you can freeze ketchup, but since it has a long shelf life at room temperature, freezing is usually unnecessary. How to freeze ketchup. If you think you won't use the ketchup soon, you can transfer it to an empty ice cube tray and freeze it. Once frozen, remove the ketchup cubes and store them in a freezer bag, like a Ziploc or an airtight container, then return them to the freezer. This way, you can take out only the portions you need. How to thaw. Remove the frozen ketchup from the freezer and leave it at room temperature for about an hour. If the water separates from the sauce, stir it vigorously with a spoon or knife to mix the ingredients again. If you froze the entire ketchup bottle, let it thaw at room temperature. Once thawed, shake the bottle well to reintegrate the separated ingredients. How to tell if it's spoiled. Always check the appearance and smell of your ketchup. If you notice anything unusual with the consistency or an odd smell, don't taste it, discard it immediately. Also, watch out for mold, which can appear even if the bottle is stored in the refrigerator. Never eat ketchup with mold, as it can be dangerous to your health.